Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with today's morning show. Okay, so after we played Brighton yesterday for the last round for the Carabao Cup, now they're going to do the draw. So we don't already know our opponents. So we'll play Crystal Palace. We'll be like saying them be the giant slayers. So Crystal Palace defeated Liverpool. They kicked Liverpool out of the Carabao Cup. So now we are there. So we are going to be facing them. But I can show you who and who other people will be facing. Arsenal versus Crystal Palace at the Emirates Stadium. Cardiff versus Chelsea. Manchester City versus Brentford. Newcastle United versus Fulham. Now, this particular competition now is one of the avenues where we feel use win something this season. So, like all things being equal, say we can't beat Crystal Palace, we don't enter semi-final with that. Let's assume say maybe Chelsea beats Cardiff, then Man City beat Brentford, then Newcastle beat Fulham. So any of those three, they will give us no go play semi. Once we beat that team for the semi, we don't enter final. We don't enter final. And when you enter the final, anything gives, anything goes, anything can happen. We can win her. Get. So that is why we need to pay attention to this. Which is why when Arteta bring out that lineup when you yesterday, my first thoughts now apprehension, fear. I was like, this man won't win this competition because I was thinking it's going to take some huge risk. But thank God, say the type of risk we can take can be bigger than the risk I won't even take before. Say, but thank God, we did the job before I even bring the Calvary. We already the lead 1-0. Yes. And nobody let Arteta get that same mindset. If you look at the lineup with Brighton self put out, then self they mix them with some teenagers and some people never really dig back, although they play their normal goalkeeper. Then when you check what the Chelsea self rested players. That's why they struggled a bit. I think the game ended 4-3 or thereabouts. That Chelsea match. So then Jello they escape. When you look at Manchester City, also they struggled to get. When you look at their team, the team looks strong on paper, but some of them just they come back from injury. For example, Marmoush, the guy never seen in pre or doing the same before. So when you look at all this, look at Arne Slot. Arne Slot there for press conference after the game. Those they talk different. I don't know whether they don't teach Arne Slot how to speak to the media. But just they complain. Say even Man City say rest 10 players. In everybody they rest players. But you rest and you lose. Obviously, people are going to come for you. If to say we lose that match, we will play yesterday. People will comfort that. That's a fact. Because many people will be like, why did they take this competition they play? But thank God, say at the end of the day, we won 2-0. And not just that, we gave debut to people like Harry Mananus. Where we say me, I don't really watch him because I'm under 20 king in the play. So thank God we saw him and they gave game time to it's about like Arteta took a huge, very big risk. Look at the defense. We did some risks there, some experiments. Play Maresca and Kepa. Arteta, if you listen to the press conference, Arteta dropped after the match, post-match press conference, and you look at the Arsenal website and go through the transcripts, Arteta they talk say these two people never even played together. They don't train like maybe 3 times, which was why when you check the pre-match analysis, I said it that this is an experiment. This was an experiment, and at the end of the day, they get pass mark. Say everywhere good, everywhere stew, everywhere semo. You get so more than the see how things go unfold. Now, when you look at the Arsenal website, also you will see and say we have been drawn against Crystal Palace at home, so that one self day. Now let's go on to other things. I watch Arne Slot's press conference. Do you know that Liverpool now don't lose 6 times in the last 7 games? You get Arne Slot just confused. You don't know what he will talk. When you even look at the press conference of Fabian Hosseler, the coach of Brighton, very, very young coach. He himself going to talk, say, the thing they say, they study Arsenal. You get, but no matter how you go study team, you no fit know the lineup wey the team go put out unless maybe before the match the lineup come out, you can't see them before you can advise your own players on what to do. And when you look at Arsenal lineup, Baba said some things. First, he say Max Dowman wey Arsenal use, in with Bukayo Saka they play similar way, they have a similar profile. So the way you go fit Max Saka na the way you go dey handle the boy, and the boy gave them a lot of disturbances. Get. Secondly, he gonna talk say if to say them take their own chances, by now they go enter quarterfinal, and that is an emphatic truth. Because after the first half, me and you know, so we're supposed to do like be 2-0 down. And if say we get 2-0 down, the game would have been a different game entirely because we don't know what's in the Calvary will come do, whether the Calvary will equalize More like the company go chop more because they will expose themselves to counter attacks. But thank God, say Kepa Arrizabalaga stood very, very tall. You get that's like his first home game when they start for Arsenal in a major competition because they play PA. So like he did really, really well. Instead talk something for the Arsenal website, we'll still get to that. So at the end of the day, I just did very, very happy. Say yes, the boys we bring in, they did their best and did what we asked them to do. So new statistics now when they come out. They say if Arsenal keep conceding at their current rates, they will break Chelsea's record of 15 goals. The way they play now, for continuing in that trajectory, we are going to break that record. Well, we'll see where that one will work. Now, Max Dowman becomes the youngest ever player to start a game for Arsenal, 15 years and 302 days old. History is made, yes. For that game in play yesterday, any competition this guy play for Arsenal, na record. For the match where this guy played against Brighton, look at his statistics. 15-year-old Max Dowman versus Brighton, most dribbles completed 5, most fouls won 4, most duels won 9. He's just 15 years old. Make it make sense. He's just 15. Yes. Now, Fabrizio Romano let us know say Bukayo Saka deal, a new deal. Say talks are progressing. For now, so talks will progress. So anytime soon, if we here we go, maybe Arsenal don't wrap everything up and everywhere good. All right, it on the official say Eden Hazard, they don't induct him into the Premier League Hall of Fame. No lie, this guy said this guy disturbed for the EPL. Which now snap take the eyes see for where they are like I said where the Hazard day. Oh god, this guy really disturbed us. He really pepper us. But that one I don't have past tense being that their era don't go. So they've inducted him. But he can't go remarry, he can't go Shalaski. I don't know. Just he became a shadow of himself. That maybe people got to say he was built for the EPL, but that one said it didn't happen. Now, did you know that Oliver Glasner, will be the coach of Crystal Palace, have beaten Arne Slot in the Community Shield, Premier League, and Carabao Cup? Just the magic start of the season for Crystal Palace. This is the same Crystal Palace where we become face for the quarterfinals. But one thing they say, we know be Liverpool. We understand how to play them. And that one, a cup final, you get, because it's just a game away from. In fact, another thing I don't even confirm, say, whether this quarterfinal na home and away. I don't even confirm. Maybe by evening, I'm supposed to check out, you get. Whether na home and away or whether I just want to come out, anything will happen. What's long here? Being from semi-final, now be home and away. I forgot. I know that I forgot that. Get. So I will try check out. Get. But if you still know, put that in the comment section for those way if you don't know also. Don't know why I forgot that information. But that one said day. Now, away from this particular record, so according to another tool they talk about and slots. So I started to say Manchester City starting 11 did not have one starter from the weekend, but it felt like the best team. And Mr. I talk and so when you see that Man City lineup, the lineup strong. So Baba they complain say no be letting rest players. Say everybody rest now. You get. He say at the end of the match with the power of hindsight now, they call the ask and say, did you think you would have used a different lineup? Because no senior man for that team. Yes. So he say, I have not changed my mind after the game on the starting level. Even if we lost 3-0. Yes. You can explain, say, even with our normal starting 11, our normal strong starting 11, we then struggle against this Crystal Palace. We'll find results normally. Yes. And to be fair, Crystal Palace is a very strong lineup. The only person they miss for that front, Arteta. Their defense, where he played, Lacroix play. Like, they play very decent squad. No could no lie. You get that squad on paper, they far better than the Liverpool squad. In fact, when I first of all saw the Arsenal lineup, I was taken aback. I was like, what's it be this one now? I can't go check Brighton squad. Come on, say Brighton save rest players. Well, my man can come down and say, okay, Ojoro cancel Ojoro, we rest then rest. Oh yeah, me na slug them out. But you can't put the same argument for Crystal Palace and Liverpool. And that's just the truth. So let's be fair to Arne Slot. After the chop 3-0, Robinson called the apologize to the fans. Say, Ejo, me na no verse, me na forgive us, I beg. Yes, because the way that they go now, I'm not sure say this Liverpool will sit up for the way that they go. Like we want to judge them the way that they go because they are losing momentum. Is continuing. Now, away from that, TNT Sports, what they talk say Ismail Assar don't face Liverpool 3 times this season. I don't score against them 3 times. This guy just loves to play Liverpool. He scored against them in the Community Shield, in the Premier League, and the Carabao Cup. What's it happen? He just loves to play them. You get, and so he just be well. That one said they happen. All right, my dear Ata lovers, let's bring you a message from one of our sponsors. So, the Nigerian Super Eagles Supporters Club. So, they are calling on you to come and join the Super Eagles Supporters Club. You get so come and register and be a member. So, if you have interest in registering, you can contact Mr. Prince Ademola Alawadi on 00342153114. The number is at the bottom of the screen, so just write it down. Many people don't message me on this matter again, so the number, I don't send the number. The number is at the bottom of the screen. So please do the needful if you are interested. And when you register, they'll add you on the WhatsApp group where they'll want to give you that information on the movements of the Super Eagles, wherever they want to go, anywhere and they want to travel. So if you're interested, you will partake. Just follow them. Now, they have social media pages on Facebook, Super Eagles Supporters Club of Nigeria, and on Instagram. So do well to also follow them. Now, away from that, so I see this picture when I say Arsenal have become the first English top flight team in history to win 6 games, you get, in a single month without conceding a single goal. This is remarkable. 6 games in a single month without conceding one. No be to win, other people they win now 6 games, but we can't add the extra icing on the cake without conceding a single goal. Go do am. Go run am if e easy. Go do am, go try am. Yeah, die. Now, after the game, so make we go check wetin Arteta talk when they ask Arteta. Now they say, okay, you've progressed to the quarterfinal, so what do you think? Arteta said, a very special evening to be fair. Very happy for various reasons. Obviously, we are in the quarterfinals. We won the game against a really tough opponent. We made 10 changes. 10 changes. And you know what it was my brain? We made 10 changes. Still look at people waiting for injury table. For me personally, yesterday I talk and say, part of people who use yesterday na third 11. Nobody normal second 11. Na third. But let's continue. We played players that have never played together. Yet, we had 2 huge debuts from Max Dowman and Harrimananus. That feeling of giving the opportunity to somebody and fulfilling a dream is unique. I'm very happy that things turned out to be very positive and we managed to win the game. Now, on Harrimananus's performance. So we say, well, since preseason when he was with us, I was very impressed with him. First of all, his mentality, how much he wants it, that's the first ingredient. He's desperate to achieve his dream. I think he's been very consistent, training with us, constantly giving us the option to pick him. I believe today was the right day for him, for the context, for the way he's playing as well. He certainly proved that he's got a chance, rather. Now, on what the full squad brings to the team. Well, when we need them, they are there and they are ready. Again, we have a lot of injured players on the front line, so we could see that we have the depth. But today, we are struggling with some positions already, and it's just October. We are going to need them. It's a great test for them, and I'd say I take a lot of learning from it. On trusting the starting 11, it's 100%, especially because it was nothing to do with them. It was something to do more with all the stuff that we could have done better, and I think in the second half, they continue. It's a shame that Andre didn't take his chance when he had it, 1v1, because it would have been very, very incredible, and no be lie, because that chance we wipe, we keep our points before Saka can wipe and enter, I can't be goal. As we listen like that boy score, if I make a lot of sense, and I can't even remember that shot. Who had that shot? Said, we don't have really chase I've been at Rosa. Don't forget who had that shot. We jump back, pound. That's not Rosa. We jump back, come outside. Said, oh man, see that one enter. Said, fantastic goal was. All the same, the boys have still tried. Now, on whether there was any specific instruction for Nwaneri, I said no to all of them, that we have to be very aggressive when we have the chance. They were going man to man as well. They were very aggressive in our first phase. Once we unlocked that, we had a lot of spaces, and we certainly exploit that much better in the second half. Thank you. Now, moving on, the colleague asked and said, on having the depth to play a multiple competition, it's going to make us stronger, because again, the easy thing maybe is to take some changes in the moment. I really believe in them. We could adjust to a few things and be better. Improve certain individuals with certain positions as well. That I think it was very important. And after that, now they have a good feeling that they can compete and beat a really good Premier League team. Overall, we have a lot to learn. Now, on Kepa Arrizabalaga's performance, Arteta confirmed saying he was really good today. And I'm not surprised. I said it a few days ago, the way he behaves, trains, the way he's connected to the team at all times is going to prepare him for those moments. And today, certainly, he was ready. That guy keep us for the game. I know we like for you. And Nwaneri getting on the score sheet, it's really good. He came on the other day as well, and he's going to have those chances. And when he has, he's going to make the most out of it. I think he took the goal really, really well. He had some actions, some of them, they weren't that effective. But that's what I liked. I kept trying, making risk, and didn't change the behavior and determination to make things happen. And at the end, he got rewarded with a brilliant goal. I'm not going to lie. I'm very, very happy for the goal. Now, on why there were no changes after a difficult first half, because you don't get anything to do with the players. It's some very sloppy giveaways that we did give in very dangerous areas. We didn't apply 2 or 3 rules that we always have in the second phases. For example, and we could have been punished. Kepa made a brilliant save. I don't want to waste time with this press conference transcript. On Maresca and Hincapié's partnership thoughts. So equal expenses, very good. I think those two are going to complement each other really well. Because them in the future second 11, really well. I'm very happy with what I've seen. Again, they never played together. I think they've trained 2 or 3 times together, and they will keep improving. But I'm very, very happy. And now and this one said Saliba Magali accepted starts before they understand the Conde. Yes. Now, on if the academy players coming through at the same time is deliberate, must keep that one. On Max Dowman finding out he was starting. So you can say a tiny smile. That's what you get with him. For me, everything is natural. For him, everything is okay. It's the way he plays. I think that's the secret, and he doesn't make a big fuss about it. He just does what he does best, which is to play football with a lot of courage and determination. Today, again, he's shown some incredible skill, some capacity to run past players at that level in the Premier League at 15 is something definitely special. You get. Now, on Dowman's hunger, obviously he has the hunger, but that's I don't want to waste on that press conference. So, special praise for Max Dowman, Instagram try and Harriman Anus. I don't see Mama, I see family member and their family where they come watch out. They were all very, very happy and proud of him. Now, away from that, so Fabrizio Romano is going to let us know, say, Barcelona don't add Osimhen to their short list for the summer 2026 as a striker reports Monday the Deportivo. For me, I was like, why Galatasaray go sell him? I don't like personally. I don't see that happening. All of us know say Osimhen is bigger than Turkish league. Osimhen be like cheats. No that PS2 that I mean when I PS2 and they rebuild player, I will give a 9 everywhere. That was Osimhen be for that league. They are not cheats. I did watching goals, I did watching highlights. He's too big. I like. He's supposed to go another place, go challenge himself. Yeah, like the way me and this year. Normally, all those kind of Chelsea or maybe I don't know what Arsenal know bad in profile, but you get other clubs who will like that type of profile. Yeah? So everybody now get their own choice on how they want to sign and procure players. Now, Kepa Arrizabalaga on the Arsenal website, they're going to talk about the game we played against Brighton. That's his home debut, clean sheets, and a victory. Now, when they ask Kepa about the match, he says, see, talking about his early saves, he said, I just try to act and try to be calm and try to solve the situation in the best way. It was an important moment in the game because it was at the beginning. We had a bit of time to adapt, to resolve some problems that were creating for us. And I think in the second half, we played better. So they got to ask them other things. They say, I played a friendly game in the summer, but it was my first official game here, and no be lie, my first game in the play in front of the Arsenal fans, when the start. So that one said day. So I just did very, very happy for and say yes, he had a very good game. Now, Sports Mole put out this particular report where they talk about Arne Slot and why Arne Slot should look to Mikel Arteta as Arsenal head clear in the Premier League title race. Now, one of the Liverpool senior man, what they call David Leach, when they talk about Arsenal, say Arsenal this season, before this season, they were very, very proactive in the sense that Arteta had already said the future of this league will be very, very physical. So when you check how Arsenal buy player, they bought for the future, they bought to strengthen with power, you get to give their base power. As Arsenal day now, there is no team in the world where go fit come outside and talk say in go fit bully Arsenal players. Say no use agbára, no use power for match. Say them go bully us. That team no dey. In fact, now people they complain say Arsenal they bully teams because first off, check the height of players who they buy. 6 foot. Majority of our team, they're tall well. Now, one of the advantages we will get for these set pieces, for all these long balls, we will knock them down. That is very, very key. So, no be mistake. It was intentional. Say, when you look at Liverpool, Liverpool no signs towards that direction. Now, Arsenal, they dominate when it comes to area duels. Liverpool, they suffer. That is what David Leach was saying. And let's unpack it. Now, Babaka, they talk, they say Liverpool are falling behind Arsenal as Gunners have managed to deal with the increasing physicality of the Premier League. Reds expert David Leach has lamented. Babaka open book of lamentations. Okay, now you got to say Arsenal are the perfect team in the league because of physicality, and that physicality is exactly what is needed. You couldn't criticize Mikel Arteta for not recognizing the importance of duels because Arsenal's entire recruitment process is built upon that, and they are reaping the rewards at the moment. Maybe that is foresight from Arsenal to see which way the league was going. Maybe Arsenal have brought about this league, about this change by being so set piece focused themselves and being so physical, and everybody else has realized that that's an easy way to improve. Either way, Arsenal deserve credit for that, and Liverpool deserve a lot of criticism. According to Oga Leach, he say Arsenal are the pace setters because now we don't make people understand. Say set pieces can win you games. It can win you games. It can unlock doors. All you need is that first goal. But so they play 10 men behind the ball will change in shape. All you need is that first goal to knock on the door and then go open. Very, very key. Now, still on this particular report by the Sportsman, when you read down, go down. Babako dey complain say, look at the type of players wey Liverpool buy. They buy Milokarkes. They buy what's it they call am? Florian Wirtz get. They say, did Liverpool fail to address their problems in the summer transfer window? You can't be buying people with a very, very they no lights, they don't get power, nothing. You spend over how many million? You're supposed to. Well, na foresight here, na foresight like the man talk am. Nobody saw it coming. Say the way this league go, now everybody go feels long ball. That stadium themselves say if you go, baba, long ball, and they finish your life. G10 Community Stadium, Everton. I don't forget that Everton Stadium again. Okay, now new stadium, now no be that old one name again. I don't know the new one name. So Everton, so when you go to their home, then say na long ball. Now, when you go to Northern Forest, they have a certain Sean Dyche there, and he loves long balls. Get Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, they deploy long ball now. They everybody say, "Oh, long ball finish everybody career," and this is not the first time. If you remember if you don't support Arsenal maybe 20 years or thereabouts, go remember the Arsenal of the old, Bolton Wanderers, under Sam Allardyce, Stoke, all those under Tony Pulis. You get those people now long ball with their forte. You get they didn't finish our career then. Now our turn. Then we will ask Arsenal fans, they complain, how is that nonsense for them? This is they play now. Now we want use long ball, set pieces, destroy people career. So now normal that's people they evolve, team they evolve. So that's what it just be. Let's move forward. Now, Bukayo Saka when we talk about Victor Gyökeres. So Saka of the opinion say Victor Gyökeres is playing really, really well. And I think he has settled in well into the group. Last season we didn't play with a striker like him. It's about us trying to adapt to his game a bit and try and help him create a few more chances. Saka couldn't have said it better. Like, he couldn't have said it better. This is what I expect every Arsenal attacking-minded player to always carry at the back of your mind. This profile of player, when I never played with him before. In fact, we're not supposed to get privileged. They're very, very happy to say, when I get somebody like that, a bully, you get. What it remain now, make we tailor our game to suit them because that was what Sporting Lisbon did, and it works for them perfectly fine. So that it never really they enter small. And another thing is say the low blocks wey team they set up against us, no one they help matters. You get, no one they help matters. If to say maybe this guy now they play for maybe like Tottenham Hotspur, they play like maybe like Chelsea, it would be flourishing because nobody plays those teams and set up 10 men behind the ball against them on a regular basis. When teams play Chelsea, when teams play Tottenham Hotspur, they always have at the back of their mind that they have a chance that they can win. But when teams play us, at the back of their mind, they know that if they come outside, they will lose. If they come outside, it is either they lose or they lose. So to combat that, they look for a way out, which is to play safe. Now, what's in everybody they do against us? And you can't really blame them. It is a sign of respect. You get now the way me I dey look at it is a sign of respect. So that's what it just be. So that one alone, that low block, it make we know they see Gyökeres progress plenty. Look at the game against Atletico Madrid. 3 defenders will dey with am. How do you where will he now find the spaces? That was why he was scoring scrappy goals. So these are one of the major issues, but we don't get choice. Making still they occupy the defenders, where Saka and those wey dey wings, where they flourish. All way in a way. At the end of the day, if we put come on this picture first, see, at the end of the day, if we win the league, Gyökeres would have played a very, very important role. He may not be scoring goals, but his presence occupies a lot of defenders. Very, very key. Very, very key. His presence occupies a lot of defenders. If we end up winning the league, that guy played a very, very fantastic and wonderful role. And do we me I see him. Now, moving forward also, we're going to see another report that they tell us about, I think about Bukayo Saka, when the talk say, Saka they say, see, when you're an Arsenal player, there is just constant talk about where you are finishing, how you are performing. Sometimes I feel it is often overanalyzed. You see this particular quote. The person who posed this quote no give us a complete quote. And I actually read the story. The who put this on Chris Whitley. So the story still down, we'll get there. Or we'll get there, we'll analyze them proper. Because the quote's long. So kind of complain say people they analyze Arsenal too much. They overanalyze us because all the things when they talk from media, I go to see maybe Sakalo the here and players the here, all those talks like Arsenal must win the league. Oh, if Arsenal don't win the league, I'll be flabbergasted. That is Paul Merson. Oh, Arsenal, give them. It is their leagues to lose, it is their league to win. All these kinds of things. I can say it is too early to come and be saying all these things. Say him don't dey for this Arsenal. He don't compete for the title 3 times. He don't finish second. So he get the experience. Say no be now. Now he pray. Once you don't reach April, you go to look the table, say, okay, where we dey? What will be the difference between we and those who dey second? When you get to April, that is where you now say, okay, are we at the top? If we are at the top, okay, now we go sit up. Now we go dey very, very serious. Say no be now. It is still early days. When we get that report, we'll get the actual quotes and see what Saka said verbatim. Very, very key. Now, away from that, so Max Dowman has become the youngest player to start a match for Arsenal in the Premier League across. I think I've taken this report. I took something similar to this report, so no need to come and be continuing that. Now, they're going to look at Arsenal in October, our record. So Arsenal in October, we beat Brighton. Just imagine 2-0, 1-0, 4-0, 1-0, 2-0, 2-0. With this, Arteta supposed to win manager of the month. Not see anybody won't tell me. Arteta will win manager of the month. Then one of our players supposed to win player of the month. Because which manager did better than this? This is history. You're looking at history. 12 goals scored, 0 goals conceded. First in the Premier League, 3/3 wins in the Champions League, quarterfinal in the Carabao Cup. What more can you ask for as an Arsenal fan? Just tell me. What more can you ask for? What do we want? They did do for us. In fact, I will not be surprised. Sometimes I go look back and go say, if to say we even draw that Liverpool game, I could be boasting that we feel go this season unbeaten. If you say we draw that one. Because at the end of the day, I don't see this Arsenal side losing too many games. Highest, maybe we'll lose 2. Highest. Look at the games we've drawn this season and look at the games we've lost. We lost and drew against teams that are one of the best sides in the league. We lost against Liverpool. We drew against Man City. Those that matches where we say, if you draw them or you lose them, everybody will understand. Say, okay, they're good on their own. You get? They're good in their own way. Because many Arsenal fans want us to, any team who they play, them will come all out attack. They know they play football like that. You get? You good on your own. But you still need to respect people. You know, say they're good on their own. For example, now, the game we will play by the Champions League, I think in November, we'll play Bayern. We are hosting Bayern at the Emirates Stadium. That type of game. Do you think if you are Arteta, you will come out and go all out without being reserved, without being a bit cautious? Being cautious does not mean sacrificing creativity on the altar of skill, but using your creativity and still understanding that you don't just go all out. You don't just go all out. Look at the match we played against Crystal Palace. Then tell Calafiri, make it not to go forward, go assist, especially when they play for the flank. Because Crystal Palace get very, very pressing wingers that will run riots. That is being cautious but not sacrificing creativity because there was creativity in the middle of the park. So when you look at the game against Bayern, don't be surprised we go dey a bit reserved because Bayern are monsters. Go and look at how Bayern is doing this season, beating anybody beatable. Bayern can hurt us, even though we are good, even though we have the best defense. But you still need to understand strengths when you see it. You are good, but you still need to understand that other people are good too and can hurt you. Look at two people when they fight boxing. You good on your own. 20 kini KO, this one, that one. You meet another person, but yeah, no record. You get when fight starts, you go boss your eye, go boss your eye. You don't go feel say maybe now you go to boss your eye, boss your eye. No, you get so now the way we supposed to carry for mind. Don't just get carried away because we are winning games. We are not considered. You have to say any match you play, oh yeah, jam along, oh yeah, what they go know. They know they calculate like that. I don't see many people they talk am. So I beg, then I just calm down. Now away from that. So for the match with Chelsea played yesterday, Chelsea collected a red card. Yes. So I think Chelsea played Wolves. So for that red card, I don't know what they do this Della, but the guy just come back from injury. So why you go they get into scruffle with any player? Get so Maresca for the press conference call, they say that was a very, very stupid thing to do. Very stupid one. Again, the team really picked Maresca. And one thing you make the team I'm saying when you look at Chelsea's last 6-7 games, red card Fulham, red card Fulham. So Maresca said Della's red card is a stupid one, a really stupid one. We have to avoid that. In fact, I told him 4 or 5 times to stay calm, which means yourself, you know, say this your player and that banner. For you to tell him 4 or 5 times, say this match, don't do don't do anything. Maintain your composure, maintain your steez. Don't do anything. Yet he still go do it. Now what teammate Papa the lament, just the complain. When I read the report, it was somewhat funny to me. I just laughed. It was very, very funny. Now let's bring you another message from another of our sponsor. We get this Toyota RAV4. It gets so Mr. Uche. So Toyota RAV4 car, American spec. This is a Tokumbo car, 6-cylinder engine. Then the 5-seater capacity. The mileage is 110,225 kilometers. The location is Lagos. Very affordable. Mr. Uche wants to sell this car 10 million naira. So contact him on WhatsApp. +234 703886 6966. The number is at the bottom of the screen. Here's the engine picture, and here's another picture of the car. So the number is at the bottom. So contact him if you are interested in this piece of beauty. Now, away from that, because I think when they talk about Max Dowman, how Max Dowman really pepper in mind to the point where they say he no get any choice than to play the guy. So this report was put out by TNT Sports. Now, because Arteta ready to give Max Dowman more game time. You get. Now, when you read this particular report, you say, I am calm over it because what we have decided for him, that Max Dowman for the first few months is happening. Arteta said, and was reported by the BBC Sports, when we have to give him games, whether it's in the Youth Cup, the Under-23, or with us, he has that. He has that charisma. He has a lot of exposure in training with us too. We really have to manage his load. You get. He's 15 years old and he's still growing. There are a lot of things we have to make sure are under control so that he develops in the way that he can do. You get. He will play minutes with us for sure. When he has the chance to do that, he needs to take it. And that's why I think that Said Abina Babasa told the talk and say the players who Arteta players, they now opportunity for them to showcase. Even somebody said it about Nwaneri, say now opportunity for him to showcase himself, say I am good enough to deputize for Odegaard. See me, coach, see me. Because on the first half, the people were apprehensive and complaining, but later I can score at least. He did good for his own resume. Say okay, coach, play me and I score. So he make a whole lot of sense. So I like the fact that they play them and they take their chances. Now, I think that's it's about finding balance and understanding, especially with the load, the things that are changing in his life, and make sure he can cope with that. So far, he has done that. Now, for Max Dowman's future, I think I'm going to say that's what we all want. And I think what he wants as well to stay with Arsenal. But the feeling that I have is that he genuinely loves it here. He's a huge Arsenal supporter. His family are really happy with the way things are developing around him as well. Hopefully, he will be with us for many, many years. Now, you know, so after the match of players, many people are going to talk about Chidi Obi Martin. Make a come on this picture first. Where Chidi Obi Martin be now? When was the last time he played for Manchester United? With all the heavyweights who then signed. Sesko, Mbuemo, Kunhanko. When was the last time he played? Shane don't go out on loan. We don't hear anything again from him. Now, if you be him, you know what it is, say maybe you do mistake. Because if to say in the Arsenal, well, it's a difficult position for him to play also at Arsenal, but at least if I go out on loan. So game time, how far? You get how far? Not all that glitters is gold. But some of these youngsters, well, now their own lives, so let them make their own choices, backed by their parents and their agents. Me, I go hands off. I still wish him all the best in life. Yes. So now, when you check, we get Carabao Cup. So I think I say Max Dowman will play minutes with us for sure. When he has the chance to do that, he needs to take it. Now, I think I say if you look at his passports every day, you don't go play him because now 15 years old. But when you look at what he does in training, you don't go get choice. You go go play. I say we're training to rules get. But that one said I like the guy. See Harry Anus. After the game of play against Brighton, so his mama just like hug him. They were very, very happy for him, making his debut. Like so many good things get. So Harry Anus at the Emirates Stadium with his mother Josephine and agent Samuel Mura after making his full senior debut for Arsenal. So I just did very, very happy. Max Dowman, after the game of play against Brighton, went on Instagram and said, more to come. I'm very, very grateful. Even the Max Dowman said, after the game, I was the entire ice pack for his leg because Liverpool, I said Liverpool, Brighton won't finish him. They won't finish the guy. They dribble there anyhow. They won't finish him yet. But instead, no agree. That's the EPL. Now, Harry Arnold dropped a statement talking about Arsenal. So he said, what a night. A dream come true to start for Arsenal and a proud moment for me and my family to have made my competitive debut for the amazing club. Thanks to God for the opportunity that He has given me. Forever grateful for this opportunity and happy to be in the next round. Yes, this kind of player, and I may just go out on loan. And my own prayer for him. Now, I watched this video of Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. He just lay pass for him. The post net. They lay pass for him. The post net. Whether that keeper away there, they trying to make it no move. Keeper no just the move. But by the post net anyhow, they just saw this video, they confuse us. When man start now, no go see nothing. When man start now, start in the struggle. But I just believe, say, well, for me personally, well, I don't give my own advice, but even deciding won't stay here, fine. We get a lot of injuries. It will still enter. Because people don't tell me this. I just going to talk, say, they give Jesus go, Brazil go, Jesus still go. Yeah, no worry, get. Make it still there. And no be me the player. Get on and stay our player. As long as we have the Arsenal shirts, I'm gonna support you. So that's what I can do. Yes, as long as we are wearing the Arsenal shirt. So that one 70. So when you see the picture, when you self post, you will see when you talk, say God is in control, of everything the way things they go. I'm just very, very happy for him because he knows with all the injury, when you don't go, my brother, I know easy. All right, let's bring you a message from another of our sponsors, Mobile Health Associates and Co. Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Eken Road, Razi, St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Now, away from that, also we'll get another report from the Metro, which are going to talk about Bukayo Saka sends Premier League title warning to Arsenal teammates. Now the full report now. So he told Sky Sports, I feel like when you're an Arsenal fan, or Arsenal player rather, there's just always constant talk about where you want to finish at the end of the season, how you are performing. Sometimes I feel like it's even overanalyzed. But this year, I feel we are a very strong group and we've got a lot of quality. We've suffered a lot of injuries already, but the players that have come in have shown that we can keep all the level at the highest. We can all do that. And that's what it's going to take for us to go all the way. All the way to win. All the way to win trophies. You need depth. There is no way you want to look at it. You need depth. Very, very key. Now, moving on. I think where we slipped off last few seasons, now still injury. But this season, we've got that under control. And it's making me really believe we can do it. I've been in the title race the last 3 years now and finished second in all of them. Just the understanding from that and what I have learned is that now it's not so important. It's in April. That's when you need to be there. And that's when you need to try and be top. Now it's about standing around it, building your momentum, and then going in a run of performances. Now, what's about to explain? So you can talk, say, When you talk about Ebericheze, you say, oh, Ebericheze has fitted in like a glove. I'm reading from the third paragraph. So he said he's happy, he's playing, and he's playing very well as well, which is very, very important. You could talk about Ebericheze family. So I'm happy to have him at Arsenal and look forward to what he's going to bring to us this season. It's quite sweet when he signed. And there's like about 20 of his family in the picture. You can see and all the other across social media, and that's what I love. Having a player that wants to be here, a player that loves the club, is going to give everything. Very, very key. And all of us don't say Ebericheze and Bukayo Saka get a very, very tight relationship. In fact, before we sign up, I think it was in Bukayo Saka's house. We see Ebericheze picture where they put a frame and keep and say, would this be a sign? By the end of the day, we don't sign the player. So my dear Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the day. Let me in fact say Arsenal enter quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, and we are going to be playing Crystal Palace, the giant slayers, and we said we'll destroy them. So I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So it's like come your way later in the evening to give the evening news to them. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I get out, right, guys. Ciao. I know that's the video long, I'm a manager.